Question 1. What is the capital city of the UK? A. Manchester. B. Liverpool. C. London. D. Edinburgh. Answer. C. London. London is the capital city of the United Kingdom, serving as the political, economic, and cultural centre of the country. Question 2. In what year did the Romans first invade Britain? A. 55 BC. B. 1066 AD. C. 1215 AD. D. 43 AD. Answer. A. 55 BC. The Romans first invaded Britain in 55 BC, led by Julius Caesar, marking the start of Roman influence in Britain. Question 3. Who is the current monarch of the UK as of 2024? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. King Charles III. C. King George VII. D. Queen Victoria II. Answer. B. King Charles III. King Charles III is the current monarch of the United Kingdom, following the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Question 4. What is the name of the longest river in the UK? A. The Thames. B. The Severn. C. The Mersey. D. The Tyne. Answer. B. The Severn. The Severn is the longest river in the United Kingdom, stretching approximately 220 miles from its source in Wales to the Severn estuary. Question 5. What are the 4 countries that make up the United Kingdom? A. England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland. B. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. C. England, Ireland, Wales, France. D. Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, France. Answer. B. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. The United Kingdom is comprised of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Question 6. Describe the main roles of the Prime Minister. A. Head of the military. B. Ceremonial figurehead. C. Chief lawmaker. D. Head of government. Answer. D. Head of government. The Prime Minister serves as the head of government in the UK, responsible for running the country and making policy decisions. Question 7. What is the significance of the Magna Carta? A. It established the British Parliament. B. It was the first document to limit the powers of the King. C. It declared independence from France. D. It created the Commonwealth. Answer. B. It was the first document to limit the powers of the King. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is significant for being one of the first documents to limit the powers of the King and lay the foundations for modern democracy. Question 8. Name the flag of the United Kingdom. A. The St. George's Cross. B. The Union Jack. C. The Dragon Flag. D. The Royal Standard. Answer. B. The Union Jack. The flag of the United Kingdom, known as the Union Jack, represents the union of England, Scotland, and Ireland, Northern Ireland. Question 9. What is the system of government in the UK? A. Presidential. B. Communist. C. Constitutional monarchy. D. Absolute monarchy. Answer. C. Constitutional monarchy. The UK operates under a constitutional monarchy, where the monarch is the head of state within the parameters of a constitution. Question 10. What is the UK's currency? A. Euro. B. Pound sterling. C. Dollar. D. Franc. Answer. B. Pound sterling. The currency of the United Kingdom is the pound sterling, often simply referred to as the pound. Question 11. Who writes laws in the UK? A. The monarch. B. The Prime Minister. C. Parliament. D. The Supreme Court. Answer: C. Parliament. In the UK, laws are written by Parliament, which is the supreme legislative body consisting of the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Question 12. What are the two houses of the Parliament of the UK? A. The House of Commons and the House of Lords. B. The House of Lords and the Royal Senate. C. The Senate and the House of Representatives. D. The House of Commons and the House of Representatives. Answer: A. The House of Commons and the House of Lords. The UK Parliament is bicameral, consisting of two houses, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Question 13. When is St. George's Day celebrated? A. April 23. B. March 17. C. June 10. D. December 25. Answer: A. April 23. St. George's Day, celebrating the patron saint of England, is celebrated on April 23rd each year. Question 14. What is the purpose of the Commonwealth? A. To provide mutual defence. B. To promote economic cooperation. C. To enforce British rule. D. To foster international cooperation and support among its member countries. Answer: D. To foster international cooperation and support among its member countries. The Commonwealth is an organisation of 54 member countries that work together to promote prosperity, democracy and peace. Question 15. Name one of the British inventions from the 20th century. A. The steam engine. B. The World Wide Web. C. The telephone. D. The light bulb. Answer: B. The World Wide Web. One of the most significant British inventions of the 20th century is the World Wide Web, invented by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Question 16. What movement granted women the right to vote? A. The Civil Rights Movement. B. The Suffragette Movement. C. The Feminist Movement. D. The Labour Movement. Answer: B. The Suffragette Movement. The suffragette movement in the early 20th century was crucial in securing the right to vote for women in the UK. Question 17. What are the main principles of British life? A. Democracy, monarchy, the rule of law, and individual liberty. B. Monarchy, aristocracy, democracy, and freedom. C. Democracy, the rule of law, respect and tolerance, and individual liberty. D. The rule of law, freedom of speech, monarchy, and democracy. Answer: C. Democracy, the rule of law, respect and tolerance, and individual liberty. These are the main principles that form the basis of British life, reflecting the values that are promoted and protected in the UK. Question 18. How often are general elections held in the UK? A. Every 3 years. B. Every 4 years. C. Every 5 years. D. When the Prime Minister decides. Answer: C. Every 5 years. By law, general elections are held every 5 years to elect members of Parliament to the House of Commons. Question 19. What does the term the rule of law refer to? A. The power of the monarchy. B. The legal system based on published and accessible laws. C. The influence of lawyers in Parliament. D. The enforcement of laws by the military. Answer: B. The legal system based on published and accessible laws. The rule of law is a principle where all individuals, institutions, and entities are accountable to laws that are publicly promulgated, equally enforced, and independently adjudicated. Question 20. Who is the patron saint of Scotland? A. Saint Andrew. B. Saint David. C. St. George. D. St. Patrick. Answer: A. St. Andrew. St. Andrew is the patron saint of Scotland, and his day is celebrated on November 30th. Question 21. What is the national flower of Wales? A. Shamrock. B. Thistle. C. Daffodil. D. Rose. Answer: C. Daffodil. The daffodil is the national flower of Wales, symbolising the arrival of spring and celebrated on St. David's Day. Question 22. Name the battle in 1066 that marked the beginning of Norman rule. A. The Battle of Agincourt. B. The Battle of Hastings. C. The Battle of Trafalgar. D. The Battle of Britain. Answer: B. The Battle of Hastings. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 was a pivotal event that led to the Norman conquest of England. Question 23. Who is considered the national poet of Scotland? A. William Shakespeare. B. Robert Burns. C. Dylan Thomas. D. Seamus Heaney. Answer: B. Robert Burns. Robert Burns is considered the national poet of Scotland, celebrated for his contributions to Scottish culture and literature. Question 24. What is the age requirement to drive a car in the UK? A. 16 years. B. 17 years. C. 18 years. D. 21 years. Answer: B. 17 years. In the UK, individuals can legally drive a car at 17 years of age, provided they have a valid driving licence. Question 25. Describe the role of the Home Secretary. A. Oversees the country's finances. B. Manages foreign relations. C. Responsible for internal affairs, including policing and immigration. D. Leads the country's defence strategies. Answer: C. Responsible for internal affairs, including policing and immigration. The Home Secretary is a key cabinet position in charge of the Home Office, focusing on internal affairs such as security, policing, and immigration. Question 26. What is the judicial branch of the UK responsible for? A. Making laws. B. Interpreting laws. C. Electing officials. D. Managing the economy. Answer: B. Interpreting laws. The judicial branch in the UK is responsible for interpreting laws and ensuring they are applied fairly, overseeing the legal system and courts. Question 27. What event is commemorated by Guy Fawkes Night? A. The end of the English Civil War. B. The signing of the Magna Carta. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The restoration of the monarchy. Answer: C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Bonfire Night, commemorates the failed Gunpowder Plot of 1605, an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 28. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Theresa May. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Indira Gandhi. D. Angela Merkel. Answer: B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the UK, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 29. What is the significance of the Battle of Britain in 1940? A. It marked the end of World War II. B. It was a major naval battle. C. It was the first defeat of Hitler's military forces. D. It was a crucial air battle that prevented German invasion. Answer: D. It was a crucial air battle that prevented German invasion. The Battle of Britain in 1940 was a significant turning point in World War II, marking the first major defeat of Hitler's military forces in the air. Question 30. What festival is celebrated on 31st October? A. Easter. B. Christmas. C. Halloween. D. St. Patrick's Day. Answer: C. Halloween. Halloween is celebrated on 31st October, marked by traditions such as costume wearing, trick-or-treating, and carving pumpkins. Question 31. What is the tallest mountain in the UK? A. Snowdon. B. Scafell Pike. C. Ben Nevis. D. Mount Snowdon. Answer: C. Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis, located in Scotland, is the tallest mountain in the UK, standing at 1,345 metres above sea level. Question 32. How is the Speaker of the House of Commons chosen? A. By the Queen. B. By public vote. C. By members of Parliament. D. By the Prime Minister. Answer: C. By members of Parliament. The Speaker of the House of Commons is elected by members of Parliament and is responsible for maintaining order during debates. Question 33. Name the process by which the UK legal system ensures fairness. A. The rule of law. B. Judicial review. C. Common law. D. Due process. Answer: B. Judicial review. Judicial review is the process by which courts review the actions of public bodies to ensure they are legal and fair. Question 34. What is a devolved administration? A. A local government system. B. A centralised government system. C. Powers transferred from the UK Parliament to Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. D. The European Union's influence in the UK. Answer: C. Powers transferred from the UK Parliament to Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. Devolved administrations have the authority to make decisions on certain domestic issues. Question 35. Name a British Nobel Prize winner in literature. A. Isaac Newton. B. Winston Churchill. C. Kazuo Ishiguro. D. Charles Darwin. Answer: C. Kazuo Ishiguro. Kazuo Ishiguro, the British author, won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2017 for his contributions to modern literature. Question 36. What is the significance of the Good Friday Agreement? A. It marked the end of the American Revolution. B. It initiated the UK's membership in the EU. C. It was a peace agreement ending the conflict in Northern Ireland. D. It established the Commonwealth. Answer: C. It was a peace agreement ending the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, was crucial in bringing an end to the period of conflict known as the Troubles in Northern Ireland. Question 37. What are the responsibilities of a British citizen? A. To vote in all elections. B. To serve in the military. C. To obey the law, participate in the community, and respect the rights of others. D. To hold a passport. Answer: C. To obey the law, participate in the community, and respect the rights of others. These responsibilities are part of being a citizen in a democratic society, contributing to the welfare and stability of the community. Question 38. Describe the UK's National Health Service, NHS. A. A private healthcare system. B. A health insurance company. C. A publicly funded healthcare system. D. A department of the UK military. Answer: C. A publicly funded healthcare system. The NHS provides a wide range of healthcare services to residents of the UK, funded through taxation. Question 39. Who was William Shakespeare? A. A British king. B. A famous British playwright and poet. C. The first Prime Minister of the UK. D. A British explorer. Answer. B. A famous British playwright and poet. William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the greatest writers in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. Question 40. What is the significance of the Elizabethan era? A. It marked the beginning of the British Empire. B. It was a period of major economic depression. C. It was noted for the reign of Queen Elizabeth I and cultural flourishing. D. It saw the end of the monarchy in England. Answer. C. It was noted for the reign of Queen Elizabeth I and cultural flourishing. The Elizabethan era is celebrated for its advancements in literature, exploration, and the arts during the late 16th and early 17th centuries. Question 41. Name the ship that brought the first Pilgrim Fathers to America. A. The Mayflower. B. The Santa Maria. C. The Victory. D. The Endeavour. Answer. A. The Mayflower. The Mayflower was the ship that transported the first English Puritans, known today as the Pilgrims, from Plymouth, England to the New World in 1620. Question 42. What are the main political parties in the UK? A. The Conservative Party, the Liberal Party, and the Green Party. B. The Conservative Party, the Labour Party, and the Liberal Democrats. C. The Labour Party, the Green Party, and the UK Independence Party. D. The Conservative Party, the Labour Party, and the National Party. Answer. B. The Conservative Party, the Labour Party, and the Liberal Democrats. These are three of the main political parties in the United Kingdom, each with its own ideologies and policies. Question 43. When do people in the UK pay taxes? A. Only when purchasing goods. B. At the end of the financial year. C. Throughout the year, based on income and other factors. D. When they turn 18. Answer. C. Throughout the year, based on income and other factors. In the UK, taxes are paid throughout the year via different means, including income tax deducted from wages, sales taxes at the point of purchase, and council tax on property, among others. Question 44. What is the role of the Education Secretary? A. To oversee national defence. B. To manage the country's finances. C. To lead the country's educational policies and administration. D. To direct foreign affairs and international relations. Answer. C. To lead the country's educational policies and administration. The Education Secretary is responsible for the Department for Education, overseeing primary, secondary, and higher education in the UK. Question 45. What are the legal drinking and smoking ages in the UK? A. 16 years for both. B. 18 years for both. C. 18 years for drinking, 16 years for smoking. D. 21 years for drinking, 18 years for smoking. Answer. B. 18 years for both. In the UK, the legal age for purchasing and consuming alcohol and buying tobacco products is 18. Question 46. Describe the process of becoming a British citizen. A. By birth only. B. Through a lottery system. C. By naturalisation, registration, or being born to a British parent. D. By marrying a British citizen. Answer. C. By naturalisation, registration, or being born to a British parent. Becoming a British citizen can occur through various means, including naturalisation after meeting certain residency requirements, registration under specific circumstances, or by birthright if one or both parents are British. Question 47. What does the term bicameral refer to in the context of the UK Parliament? A. The division of power between the monarchy and Parliament. B. the presence of two legislative chambers, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. C. The division between the ruling party and the opposition. D. The administrative division between England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. Answer: B. The presence of two legislative chambers, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. The UK Parliament is bicameral, consisting of two houses, the elected House of Commons and the appointed House of Lords. Question 48. Name a British scientist who made a significant contribution to the theory of evolution. A. Isaac Newton. B. Albert Einstein. C. Charles Darwin. D. Stephen Hawking. Answer: C. Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin was a British naturalist who made a groundbreaking contribution to the theory of evolution with his work on natural selection. Question 49. What is the purpose of the Council of Europe? A. To manage the European Union's budget. B. To oversee military alliances in Europe. C. To promote human rights, democracy, and the rule of law in Europe. D. To coordinate trade agreements between European countries. Answer: C. To promote human rights, democracy, and the rule of law in Europe. The Council of Europe is an international organization focused on promoting these principles among its member states. Question 50. How can someone register to vote in the UK? A. By attending a local council meeting. B. Through a national lottery system. C. Online, by post, or in person at a local electoral registration office. D. By receiving an invitation from the Queen. Answer: C. Online, by post, or in person at a local electoral registration office. In the UK, citizens can register to vote through these methods, making the process accessible to all eligible voters. Question 51. What are constituencies? A. The political parties in Parliament. B. The divisions within the House of Lords. C. The geographical areas represented by members of Parliament. D. The advisory councils to the Prime Minister. Answer: C. The geographical areas represented by members of Parliament. Constituencies are the areas in the UK for which MPs are elected to represent in the House of Commons. Question 52. Name a landmark piece of legislation passed during the reign of Queen Victoria. A. The Human Rights Act. B. The Reform Act 1832. C. The National Health Service Act. D. The Magna Carta. Answer: B. The Reform Act 1832. The Reform Act of 1832, also known as the Representation of the People Act 1832, was a landmark piece of legislation that expanded the electoral franchise in England and Wales and addressed some of the most glaring disparities in the electoral system. Question 53. Who is responsible for appointing judges in the UK? A. The Prime Minister. B. The Queen. C. The Lord Chancellor. D. The Home Secretary. Answer: C. The Lord Chancellor. The Lord Chancellor, on behalf of the Crown, is responsible for the appointment of judges in the UK, following recommendations from independent advisory bodies. Question 54. What is the significance of Hadrian's Wall? A. It was a defensive fortification in the Roman province of Britannia. B. It marked the boundary of the Magna Carta. C. It was the site of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. D. It is the current border between England and Scotland. Answer: A. It was a defensive fortification in the Roman province of Britannia. Hadrian's Wall was built by the Romans to protect their colony in Britain from the northern tribes. Question 55. What are the duties of the Secretary of State for Defence? A. To oversee the UK's financial policies. B. To manage the country's education system. C. To direct the United Kingdom's national defence and the armed forces. D. To lead the healthcare system. Answer. C. To direct the United Kingdom's national defence and the armed forces. The Secretary of State for Defence is responsible for the defence of the United Kingdom, including managing the British Army, Royal Navy and Royal Air Force. Question 56. Name an important British exploration. A. Christopher Columbus' voyage to the Americas. B. James Cook's voyages to the Pacific Ocean. C. Neil Armstrong's moon landing. D. Marco Polo's travels to China. Answer. B. James Cook's voyages to the Pacific Ocean. Captain James Cook, a British explorer, undertook 3 Pacific voyages during the 18th century, significantly contributing to the European knowledge of the area. Question 57. What is the role of the opposition in the UK Parliament? A. To provide alternative policies and hold the government to account. B. To approve legislation proposed by the government. C. To elect the Prime Minister. D. To represent the monarchy in legislative matters. Answer. A. To provide alternative policies and hold the government to account. The opposition plays a critical role in the UK Parliament by scrutinising government actions and offering different policy options. Question 58. Describe the British Empire's impact on the world. A. It led to the spread of democracy. B. It was primarily focused on cultural exchange. C. It facilitated the spread of the English language and legal systems, among other impacts. D. It had little influence outside of Europe. Answer. C. It facilitated the spread of the English language and legal systems, among other impacts. The British Empire had a significant global influence, including the spread of the English language, legal principles, cultural practices, and administrative systems. Question 59. Who was the first person to circumnavigate the globe from Britain? A. Ferdinand Magellan. B. Francis Drake. C. James Cook. D. Walter Raleigh. Answer. B. Francis Drake. Sir Francis Drake was the first Englishman to circumnavigate the globe between 1577 and 1580, and was knighted by Queen Elizabeth I for his efforts. Question 60. What historical document limited the powers of the king for the first time? A. The Bill of Rights. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Declaration of Independence. D. The Constitution. Answer. B. The Magna Carta. Signed in 1215, the Magna Carta was the first document to put into writing the principle that the king and his government were not above the law. Question 61. Name the UK's highest award for bravery in battle. A. The George Cross. B. The Victoria Cross. C. The Medal of Honour. D. The Cross of Est. George. Answer. B. The Victoria Cross. The Victoria Cross is the highest military decoration awarded for valour in the face of the enemy to members of the armed forces of various Commonwealth countries and previous British Empire territories. Question 62. What are the main sources of law in the UK? A. The Constitution and the judicial system. B. Legislation, common law, and European Union law. C. The Magna Carta and the Bill of Rights. D. Parliamentary acts and the monarchy's decrees. Answer. B. Legislation, common law, and European Union law. The main sources of law in the UK are legislation, laws passed by Parliament, common law, laws established through court judgments, and, until the end of the transition period following Brexit, European Union law. Question 63. How is the UK represented in the European Union? A. By the Prime Minister. B. By a designated EU Commissioner. C. By members of the European Parliament. D. The UK is no longer represented in the EU following Brexit. Answer. D. The UK is no longer represented in the EU following Brexit. Following the UK's exit from the European Union, it no longer has representation in EU institutions, including the European Parliament or European Commission. Question 64. What is the primary function of the Cabinet in the UK government? A. To advise the Queen. B. To make and execute government policy. C. To oversee the judiciary. D. To legislate new laws. Answer. B. To make and execute government policy. The Cabinet, composed of senior government ministers, is responsible for making and executing government policy, as well as overseeing the operation of the government and the civil service. Question 65. What event does Remembrance Day commemorate? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The end of the English Civil War. C. The end of World War I. D. The beginning of the British Empire. Answer. C. The end of World War I. Remembrance Day, observed on November 11th, commemorates the armistice signed between the Allies of World War I and Germany in 1918, marking the end of hostilities on the Western Front. Question 66. Who are the UK's national saints? A. St. George, St. Andrew, St. David, and St. Patrick. B. St. Benedict, St. Thomas, St. Edward, and St. Mary. C. St. Peter, St. Paul, St. Luke, and St. John. D. St. Arthur, St. Merlin, St. Galahad, and St. Lancelot. Answer. A. St. George, St. Andrew, St. David, and St. Patrick. Each of the 4 countries of the UK has its own patron saint. St. George for England, St. Andrew for Scotland, St. David for Wales, and St. Patrick for Northern Ireland. Question 67. What is the traditional dish of Scotland? A. Fish and chips. B. Haggis, neeps, and tatties. C. Shepherd's pie. D. Cornish pasty. Answer. B. Haggis, neeps, and tatties. Haggis, served with neeps, turnips, and tatties, potatoes, is considered the national dish of Scotland, especially celebrated on Burns Night. Question 68. Describe the main function of the Bank of England. A. To collect taxes. B. To regulate all banks in the UK. C. To act as the government's bank and set monetary policy. D. To provide loans to students. Answer. C. To act as the government's bank and set monetary policy. The Bank of England serves as the central bank of the UK, responsible for setting monetary policy, issuing banknotes, and acting as the bank of the government. Question 69. What rights do trade unions provide to workers? A. The right to work in any EU country. B. The right to a minimum wage. C. The right to collective bargaining and protection in the workplace. D. The right to vote in general elections. Answer. C. The right to collective bargaining and protection in the workplace. Trade unions advocate for their members' rights, including the right to collectively negotiate wages, benefits, and working conditions, and provide protection and representation in the workplace. Question 70. What is the significance of the Industrial Revolution in the UK? A. It marked the beginning of Britain's colonial expansion. B. It led to significant social, economic, and technological changes, transforming the UK into the world's leading commercial nation. C. It resulted in the Magna Carta being signed. D. It was a period of decline in agricultural production. Answer. B. It led to significant social, economic, and technological changes, transforming the UK into the world's leading commercial nation. The Industrial Revolution began in the UK in the 18th century, marking a major turning point in history. Almost every aspect of daily life was influenced in some way. Question 71. Name the British author of the Harry Potter series. A. J.R.R. Tolkien. B. Agatha Christie. C. J.K. Rowling. D. Charles Dickens. Answer C. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is the British author of the Harry Potter series, one of the most popular and best-selling book series in history. Question 72. What role does the Queen play in the UK government? A. She is the head of state with significant political power. B. She has a ceremonial role with no direct involvement in government decisions. C. She is responsible for appointing the Prime Minister. D. She writes and passes legislation. Answer B. She has a ceremonial role with no direct involvement in government decisions. The Queen is the head of state with a primarily ceremonial role, including the formal opening of Parliament and the granting of royal assent to laws passed by Parliament, but she does not make or pass legislation. Question 73. How is a law made in the UK? A. A bill is proposed by the monarch, then voted on by the public. B. A bill is passed by both Houses of Parliament and given royal assent by the monarch. C. A bill is approved by the Prime Minister, then becomes law automatically. D. Laws are made by the Judiciary and then approved by Parliament. Answer B. A bill is passed by both Houses of Parliament and given royal assent by the monarch. The process of making a law in the UK involves a bill being approved by both the House of Commons and the House of Lords, and then receiving royal assent from the monarch. Question 74. What does the term suffrage mean? A. The right to work anywhere in the UK. B. The right to a fair trial. C. The right to vote in political elections. D. The right to free speech. Answer C. The right to vote in political elections. Suffrage refers to the right to vote in political elections, a fundamental democratic right. Question 75. What is the Church of England and who is its head? A. A Protestant Christian church led by the Archbishop of Canterbury. B. A branch of the Catholic Church led by the Pope. C. A Protestant Christian church of which the Queen is the supreme governor. D. A non-denominational spiritual organization without a formal leader. Answer C. A Protestant Christian church of which the Queen is the supreme governor. The Church of England is the established Church of England, with the monarch serving as its supreme governor. Question 76. Describe the main aims of the United Nations. A. To promote global trade and economic policies. B. To provide a platform for cultural exchange. C. To maintain international peace and security, promote social progress, and protect human rights. D. To oversee international sports competitions. Answer C. To maintain international peace and security, promote social progress, and protect human rights. The United Nations aims to facilitate cooperation in international law, international security, economic development, social progress, human rights, and achieving world peace. Question 77. Who was the longest reigning monarch before the current Queen? A. King Henry VIII. B. Queen Victoria. C. King George III. D. Queen Elizabeth I. Answer B. Queen Victoria. Before Queen Elizabeth II, Queen Victoria was the longest reigning monarch in British history, serving from 1837 to 1901. Question 78. What are the key features of a constitutional monarchy? A. The monarch has absolute power. B. The monarch's powers are defined and limited by a constitution. C. The constitution is written by the monarch. D. The monarchy is elected by the people. Answer: B. The monarch's powers are defined and limited by a constitution. In a constitutional monarchy, the monarch acts as the head of state within the parameters set by a constitution, either written or unwritten. Question 79. What is the significance of the Stonehenge site? A. It was the site of the signing of the Magna Carta. B. It is a prehistoric monument believed to have been used for ceremonies. C. It was a Roman fortress. D. It is the burial site of English monarchs. Answer: B. It is a prehistoric monument believed to have been used for ceremonies. Stonehenge is one of the most famous prehistoric monuments in the world, located in Wiltshire, England, and is believed to have been used for a variety of religious and ceremonial purposes. Question 80. Name a major UK charity and its purpose. A. The Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, RSPCA, to promote animal welfare. B. FIFA, to govern international football. C. The British Museum, to collect entrance fees. D. The Bank of England charity, to distribute money to banks. Answer: A. The Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, RSPCA, to promote animal welfare. The RSPCA is one of the UK's largest charities and works to promote animal welfare, prevent cruelty to animals, and provide assistance to animals in need. Question 81. What is the purpose of the British Constitution? A. To outline the rights of the monarchy. B. To provide a detailed list of laws for citizens. C. To establish the framework of government and political principles. D. To serve as a historical document with no modern relevance. Answer: C. To establish the framework of government and political principles. The British Constitution, which is uncodified and made up of statutory laws, conventions, judicial decisions, and treaties, sets out how the country is governed and establishes the distribution of power among the different branches of government. Question 82. Describe the significance of the British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC. A. It is the world's oldest national broadcasting organisation. B. It is a private company responsible for UK telecommunications. C. It is the UK's main export to other countries. D. It is a government body that regulates British cinema. Answer: A. It is the world's oldest national broadcasting organisation. The BBC, established in 1922, is a public service broadcaster providing television, radio and online services throughout the UK and worldwide, known for its impartial public service broadcasting. Question 83. What are the responsibilities of the Secretary of State for Health and Social Care? A. Overseeing the defence of the United Kingdom. B. Managing the country's education system. C. Leading the National Health Service, NHS, and public health, social care and food safety. D. Directing the country's foreign policy and international relations. Answer: C. Leading the National Health Service, NHS, and public health, social care and food safety. The Secretary of State for Health and Social Care is responsible for the overall direction and oversight of the NHS in England, as well as public health and social care matters. Question 84. Name an influential British musician or band from the 1960s. A. The Beatles. B. One Direction. C. Coldplay. D. Spice Girls. Answer: A. The Beatles. The Beatles, formed in Liverpool in 1960, became one of the most influential bands in the history of popular music, leading the British invasion of the US music charts and becoming a global phenomenon. Question 85. What was the impact of the Black Death in England? A. It initiated the English Renaissance. B. It caused significant population decline and social upheaval. C. It led to the discovery of the Americas. D. It resulted in the end of the feudal system. Answer. B. It caused significant population decline and social upheaval. The Black Death, a devastating global epidemic of bubonic plague that struck Europe and Asia in the mid-14th century, reached England in 1348, killing a large portion of the population and leading to major economic and social changes. Question 86. What are the principles of the welfare state in the UK? A. To provide minimal intervention in the economy. B. To ensure that wealth is distributed equally among all citizens. C. To provide education, healthcare, and social security to all citizens. D. To privatize all public services. Answer. C. To provide education, healthcare, and social security to all citizens. The welfare state in the UK is based on the principle of providing a range of public services such as healthcare, via the NHS, education and social security to all citizens, funded through taxation. Question 87. Name a famous British sports personality. A. LeBron James. B. David Beckham. C. Tom Brady. D. Lionel Messi. Answer. B. David Beckham. David Beckham is a retired English footballer known for his time at Manchester United, Real Madrid, and the England national team, among others, and is one of the most famous British sports personalities worldwide. Question 88. What festival marks the start of Lent? A. Christmas. B. Easter. C. Halloween. D. Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Day. Answer. D. Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Day. Shrove Tuesday, also known as Pancake Day in the UK, is the day preceding Ash Wednesday, the first day of Lent. It is traditionally marked by eating pancakes in the UK. Question 89. Who was the Prime Minister during World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer. A. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill served as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during the majority of World War II, from 1940 to 1945, and is credited with leading Britain to victory. Question 90. What is the legal system in Scotland called? A. Common law. B. Civil law. C. Scots law. D. Sharia law. Answer. C. Scots law. The legal system in Scotland is known as Scots law, a hybrid system with both civil law and common law elements, distinct from the legal systems in other parts of the United Kingdom. Question 91. Describe the main features of British summertime, BST. A. It is the practice of setting the clock forward by 1 hour during colder months. B. It is a festival celebrating the start of summer. C. It is the practice of setting the clock forward by 1 hour during warmer months to extend evening daylight. D. It involves changing the currency to adjust for seasonal economic shifts. Answer. C. It is the practice of setting the clock forward by 1 hour during warmer months to extend evening daylight. British summertime, BST, starts on the last Sunday in March and ends on the last Sunday in October, moving the clocks forward by 1 hour to make better use of daylight in the evenings. Question 92. What is the significance of the crown jewels? A. They are the symbols of the monarchy's authority and sovereignty. B. They represent the UK's wealth and economic stability. C. They are gifts from foreign nations to express peace. D. They are used to crown the Prime Minister during the inauguration ceremony. Answer: A. They are the symbols of the monarchy's authority and sovereignty. The crown jewels, housed in the Tower of London, are a collection of ceremonial and symbolic objects including crowns, sceptres, and orbs used during the coronation of a monarch and other state functions. Question 93. Who are the members of the Security Council of the United Nations from the UK? A. The Prime Minister and the Queen. B. The Foreign Secretary and the Ambassador to the UN. C. The Home Secretary and the Secretary of State for Defence. D. The Chancellor of the Exchequer and the Lord Chancellor. Answer: B. The Foreign Secretary and the Ambassador to the UN. The UK is represented on the United Nations Security Council by its permanent representative, Ambassador to the UN, with the Foreign Secretary playing a leading role in formulating the UK's positions on international security issues. Question 94. What is the role of the Attorney General? A. To act as the chief legal advisor to the Crown and the government in England and Wales. B. To manage the country's finances. C. To lead the National Health Service. D. To oversee educational policies. Answer: A. To act as the chief legal advisor to the Crown and the government in England and Wales. The Attorney General provides legal advice to the government, represents it in legal matters, and oversees the Public Prosecution Service. Question 95. How does the UK contribute to international aid? A. By providing military support only. B. Through cultural exchange programs. C. By donating to international charities. D. By providing financial aid, disaster relief, and development assistance to developing countries. Answer: D. By providing financial aid, disaster relief, and development assistance to developing countries. The UK contributes to international aid through its government department responsible for administering overseas aid, aimed at promoting welfare and economic development. Question 96. What is the significance of the Magna Carta in modern times? A. It serves as the current constitution of the UK. B. It is considered a foundational document for English liberties and the rule of law worldwide. C. It outlines the legal framework for the British Empire. D. It is a treaty between the UK and other European countries. Answer: B. It is considered a foundational document for English liberties and the rule of law worldwide. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, has become a symbol of the fight for human rights and has influenced legal systems around the world, including the United States Constitution. Question 97. Describe the process for amending the UK Constitution. A. The Constitution cannot be amended as it is unwritten. B. Amendments require a public referendum. C. Amendments can be made through an Act of Parliament. D. The monarch has the sole authority to amend the Constitution. Answer: C. Amendments can be made through an Act of Parliament. Because the UK has an unqualified constitution, changes to the constitutional framework can be made through the legislative process, requiring the passage of an Act of Parliament. Question 98. What is the significance of the Union Jack flag? A. It represents the UK's history as a maritime nation. B. It is the personal flag of the Queen. C. It symbolises the union of England, Scotland and Ireland, and Wales by extension, under one monarchy. D. It is used exclusively by the UK military. Answer: C. It symbolises the union of England, Scotland and Ireland, and Wales by extension, under one monarchy. The Union Jack or Union flag is the national flag of the United Kingdom, combining elements of the flags of England, St. George's Cross, Scotland, St. Andrew's Cross, and Ireland, St. Patrick's Cross. Question 99. Name the UK's national anthem. A. God Save the Queen. B. Rule Britannia. C. Jerusalem. D. Land of Hope and Glory. Answer. A. God Save the Queen, or God Save the King, depending on the monarch's gender. It is the national and royal anthem of the United Kingdom and some of its territories. Question 100. What are the legal requirements for marriage in the UK? A. Consent of the parents, regardless of the couple's age. B. A minimum age of 16 with parental consent or 18 without consent. C. A church ceremony. D. Approval by the local council. Answer. B. A minimum age of 16 with parental consent or 18 without consent. In the UK, individuals can marry at 16 with parental consent in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and without parental consent in Scotland. At 18, they can marry without parental consent. Question 101. Describe the UK's stance on environmental protection and sustainability. A. The UK has no formal policies or commitments to environmental protection. B. The UK is committed to reducing carbon emissions and promoting renewable energy sources. C. The UK focuses solely on nuclear energy as a means of environmental protection. D. The UK prioritises economic development over environmental protection. Answer. B. The UK is committed to reducing carbon emissions and promoting renewable energy sources. The UK has set ambitious targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and is investing in renewable energy and other initiatives to promote environmental sustainability and combat climate change.